Hey there folks, Gizmo here and welcome to this stream. It's a happy day for me because a game that I've had my eyes on for quite a while is actually out on PlayStation, and that is Lumberjack's Dynasty. Now, to be honest, I thought this was PC and Xbox only. I believe it's been out maybe on Xbox for a while in early access, and I just assumed it was never coming to PlayStation. I did occasionally search to see, but it never actually came up as yes, it is coming to PlayStation. And it came out today, and I'm so happy. And now, don't get me wrong, you may be looking at this game and seeing all this popping and seeing all these textures rendering and all of this graphical nonsense and going, why were you excited for this game? Well, I'll tell you why I was excited for this game. It is like the culmination of everything I love in my favorite genres of video games. It's an open world. It's not huge, but it's not small. Here it is. It's an open world game. It is a life simulator slash farm and lumberjack simulator, and it has all the stuff that I love from those genres of games. Now, my two favorite genres of games, since I was a kid, life simulators, Harvest Moon, Animal Crossing, things like that have always been my favorite games. Even throw in, something like Elder Scrolls, because I grew up playing Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall, and I essentially had my own little life in that game. I had a house. I had to make payments on that house. I had to get a loan to buy the house, and then I had to pay off the loan, and it was awesome. Like, I had my own little world going on within that game, and I just loved it. And that is where I have got this love for these kind of games. I like a game where I can immerse myself in the world and live a little life, just have my own little life going on inside the game world, and that is essentially what this game is. Now, for those of you who heard me mention games like Harvest Moon, or Story of Seasons as the original series is now called, this game is essentially just a more realistic looking Harvest Moon, I guess. Whereas instead of farming, you're a lumberjack. Now, you can do all the classic things that you can do in Harvest Moon. You can go around and you can help people. You can make friends. You can, in fact, fall in love and get married. You can have a child. You can farm. You can forage. You can build things. It is just awesome, and clearly it is amazing, because have you ever seen a tree that completely encompasses a gate before? So okay, yes, the game is rough around the edges. Like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and say that it's the most perfect looking game in the world, but honestly, I can forgive graphical issues and the odd bit of jankiness if the gameplay is great and the game's engrossing enough, and I just feel like this game will be. I feel like this is the perfect game for me.
Mrs. Abigail Luvarden?
Yes.
Right, now her husband is out fishing. He is the deputy mayor, and he is not happy with the fact that his wife moans at him because she wants him to have bigger aspirations in life than fishing. She wants him to have, big business, money-making aspirations, and he does not. So he is fishing down by the river, and he has asked me to tell her he's on a business trip. But I feel like if she's going to be mean to him because he goes fishing, he's the deputy mayor of the town. I would say that's a big enough aspiration as it is. He's the deputy mayor of the entire town. That's pretty good. So the fact that he wants to go fishing occasionally, I think she should lighten up and let him go fishing. So I'm going to just do the dude a favor and tell the truth.
Your husband has gone fishing, but he was afraid to tell you. He'll be back tomorrow and just didn't want you to worry.
I know. I don't mind. I have no idea why he is hiding this passion of his for fishing. But you are an honest young man, and I appreciate you telling me the truth. Thank you. Here, take this.
Okay, so there we go. She was happy and gave me some honey. So I've just had a question. Does the game run at 30 or 60 frames per second on PS5? I believe I haven't seen any inclination that the game has any kind of boost to it for PS5 or even PS4 Pro. I think, to be honest, I'm seeing the odd frame rate drop here and there, so I'm going to go out and say it's 30 frames per second. I think it's one of them games that it's not going to run that well on any console. I think it's a very ambitious game for such a small developer, and I do think that you are going to see a lot of jankiness here. I think 90% of my game collection is janky games. I just think, for the most part, if you want something different and you want something fun and just that breaks the norm, there's not just shooting things for some stupid, monotonous, like pointless reason, then you're gonna have to put up with some jank, because I think like games like this that I really love, like I haven't found one that doesn't have jank. So I do believe it's 30 frames per second on PS5. Now, the game released today, there's a chance with a few more patches they could squeeze a bit more power out of PS5 or indeed Xbox Series consoles. But to be fair, I don't know how the game runs on PC. It may be just as clunky. So for the most part, I think if you're looking for something that runs smooth, this is not it. But again, the gameplay for the most part is solid. Like, I'm not really running into any real bugs so far. I've only played for like an hour or two maybe. I'm not far through the game. I've kind of just been taking it slow. Where am I? There I am. Okay, so follow this road round. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I cannot guarantee it, but I think it's 30 frames per second, and it does drop from that. I'm not gonna lie. The performance is not great. Yeah, I never played Farmers Dynasty. I don't think it's on console. I don't really use my PC other than for work, and that is purely a choice that I made because I started gaming on my PC and I just kind of like, I lack self-control. I honestly do. And I would just put on games while I was meant to be working. And I know I'm an adult and I'm meant to, be an adult and go, I'm meant to be working and not put games on, but it's too enticing. It really is, especially nowadays where I only get 3 hours every few days to play. So it's kind of, for now at least, my PC is only for work. Maybe in a year or two when I have a bit more time and I don't have to really restrict myself when it comes to gaming, then maybe I can play a few more PC games. But to be fair, I don't have the room. The house is being renovated. The PC is kind of just crammed up in a corner, and I do most of my work on either a laptop or my iPad. So that is it. So PC gaming for me is not an option right now, purely because, yeah, every single room in the house is being renovated, and I kind of just
All right, no worries.
play
You
where
can
I
fish
can.
all you want.
Thank you. Now I can teach you something about fishing. But hey, you do need a fishing rod, Go and see Jack at the store. Tell him I sent you, and he will give you one, free of charge. Thanks for your help. See you later. Now hush, don't scare the fish.
Okay, there we go. Now, I have heard really good things about these developers. I actually have a friend on PlayStation, and she loves the same kind of games as me. Like, we constantly just telling each other of these kind of games. Like, she's a huge like Harvest Moon life sim kind of fan, and she messaged me the other week and she was like, oh, there's a game coming out that you're gonna love called Barn Finders, and I'm like, I've seen it but I didn't know it was coming to consoles. I'm gonna give it a try, and I got it, and it's great, but it's not as open-ended as this. It's kind of like very much linear, and so I'm not as into it as I want to be. But this game, I messaged her and I'm like, this is coming out, and she's like, I'm tempted with it, but I'm waiting for Medieval Dynasty, and I'm like, I don't think that's coming to console, but if it does, I am so buying it.
Hello there.
I just love
Welcome to
games
my
like this.
store.
Hi. Ryan sent me here. He said you'd have something for me.
Ah, yes. Ryan is a good man. I can tell you. He helped me a lot in the past. Truth be told, I would not be standing here if you hadn't helped me. This is for you. I'm sure he'd like you to have this one. Light, strong, perfect for an aspiring fisherman.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, so we now have a fishing rod. I think, I just remembered, it came up saying that I was getting hungry, so let's eat something real quick. So my aunt gave me this red mushroom casserole, which gives me 60 nutrition, so we're going to eat that. For some reason it won't let me eat it. Oh, there we go, I ate it. And I accidentally ate a mushroom too, but that's fine. So we've got a fishing rod, and there we go, I can catch common fish. Right, is that everything for that mission? Right, where am I? I am there. Yeah, that seems to be it. So the next person I want to speak to is the herbalist, because I've been walking around, like I spent like an hour or two when I first started playing, just wandering around, just exploring the map. I love open worlds, and I just wanted to explore and have a look around, so I spent a bit of time exploring, and the amount of mushrooms and like berries I came across was insane, but I couldn't pick up any, so I'm assuming I just helped the guy who was fishing, and I got a fishing rod and the ability to catch fish. So logic dictates that if I speak to the herbalist, she will teach me how to forage for items like mushrooms and berries and such. So we're gonna go speak to her now, just work out which way I'm going. So basically just keep going in a straight line. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, the game itself, like what it has in it, is just perfect for me. Like the ability to just kind of live in a town, do jobs for people, make friends, get married, have a kid, you know, things that I love in... Whoa, hello. Okay, we can't go across there. But yeah, the things that I love in games like Harvest Moon or Story of Seasons, it's just my favorite thing to do. I don't know, it's just nice to have like this other world you can just explore and then live in, and like I've lived in small communities before. Where we are now, although it's a pretty big town, you know, I do a lot of work with like charity things and help people out in the local area, and it's nice to, you know, give back to the community, and it's nice to kind of have that network where you know you can chat to people, make friends, help people, and I kind of just like really like it in games as well, just kind of living in this world where you're kind of helping people and at the same time building yourself up. And I can't get enough of it. Like Harvest Moon, games like that, every single time something like Harvest Moon comes out, I buy it.
Hello, can I help you?
Well, yes. I'm looking for Mrs. Lily. Apparently she's a herbalist, supposed to live somewhere around here. Do you know where she might be?
Actually, I am Lily, and
There
I
we
am
go.
indeed a
Knew
herbalist. Who are you?
You are Lily? Well, I must admit, when Aunt Grace sent me here to see a herbalist, I was expecting someone else.
Let me guess. An old witch with a black cat and an old goat? Sorry to disappoint you.
Not at all. If anything, I should be sorry. Nice to meet you, Lily. Are you okay? You live here all alone? My Aunt Grace was kind of worried.
Well, yes, I do. I graduated in botany and natural medicine last year and moved back here to live with my father. Unfortunately, he passed away shortly after that.
I'm so sorry to hear that. Really. Can I help you with anything?
That's so sweet of you. I am kind of busy, actually. I make potions, herbal elixirs, natural cosmetics. I could always use some help. But I have only just started selling these online, so the business is not exactly booming yet.
I'm keen to help any way I can. I don't expect much payment. If there's any way I can help, just ask.
Okay. Well, for starters, I need some mushrooms. I got a large order from a nearby hotel, but have not yet had time to go and pick them. Could you do that for me, please?
I would, but I know nothing about mushrooms.
Don't worry, I can teach you how to pick the right ones. Forest mushrooms are the best. You just have to pick the right ones. So, will you help me?
With pleasure.
There we go, as I thought. She will teach me how to pick mushrooms. And I've got to be honest, although face-wise, at a distance, I think that's kind of creepy. The accent, that's like a southern England, like Kent area accent. And I love that accent. So if this is obviously, like I said, you can get married and have kids. So if there's the option of marrying Lily, she's definitely top of my list right now, so I can listen to that accent some more, because it is certainly one of my more favourite accents. Right, we need to find some mushrooms now, so let's see. Yeah, I do have the ability to collect mushrooms and berries, so now I need to find some. However, did she actually tell me where? She needs 50? What? Okay, I gotta find 50 wild mushrooms. Where are they? Okay. She never actually told me specifically where to look. I've just got to wander around and find them. So let's have a look. Now I'm hoping that when I find a mushroom and I pick it up, I get more than one mushroom. I'm hoping, you pick up like a few from each node. Because if not, I might be here for a while. Because although I found a load yesterday, it was yesterday in the game, although I found a load earlier, they were miles away from where I am now. So, just gonna, okay, here we go, here's a mushroom. Okay, so yeah, there's a mushroom, but how do I even, oh, there we go, picked up one mushroom, wow. Okay, let's wander around using my little fancy vision. One thing I wish the developers had done, and that is make it a bit more console friendly and controller friendly, like the area in which you have to look at something to interact with it, like it's like pinpoint accuracy, like there can be nothing else around, and if I want to like interact with this log, so I want to interact with this stump, right? it won't be like, oh, you know, I can interact with it anywhere here, anywhere here, anywhere. It will be more like one tiny point right here that I can interact with it, and anywhere else you can't interact with it, and that is irritating, especially on consoles. Now, it's not the worst thing. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh no, it's horrible, but it is just kind of, yeah, like I said earlier, irritating. Kind of just makes everything just that little bit harder and more awkward. Okay, we've got a deer and 2 boar, 3 boar over here. I like the fact that there's wildlife running around, but at the same time I kind of feel like if they weren't, it might perform a little better. I don't know. It might not. Like I said, it's a smallish developer and they may not have the ability to get the game running that great, no matter how much they limit things like, you know, random wild animals and stuff. Right, so here we go. There we go. Got that one. Or maybe I have to just stare at it for a while, like, oh, here we go, there's lots of mushrooms here. So we're just staring at it, and then, yeah, so I have to look at it for a minute or so, a second or so, and then it will, come on, I'm looking directly at it. There we go. So it takes a second for the interaction to pop up, unless I'm like perfectly aimed at the right spot. I do really wish I was picking up more than one mushroom at a time, because this is gonna take forever. Or have we got here? These berries? Are these same berries as I saw earlier? Yep, strawberries. There we go. I got some strawberries. I mean, I wouldn't just pick up and eat wild strawberries. To be fair, we literally, like I said, we moved to a new house and we're renovating, and we actually, the people who lived here before us, it was just an elderly couple, and the guy died and his wife, like, moved. So like when she moved, I think she went to like a care home. So I think it was her kids that sold the house for her. And when we moved in, like, I was really impressed with the garden, like, because there's strawberries in the garden, and there's, like, it's really nicely kept. Well, it was until I moved in. I hate gardening. I kind of just mow it and keep it neat, but I've not really done any work to it. So that'll come after I've finished with the renovations inside the house. The problem is with gardens, they are constantly, oh hello, if I do that I can see people's names and how much they are liking me. That's cool, I didn't know I could do that. Okay, that's good to know. So R1 puts you in what I'm going to just assume is a focus mode. I mean, if we go to controls, R1, engineer's sight, it's called. That's how I'm finding the mushrooms, and then it's also how I'm able to see you know, the people and how much they like me, sort of thing. But yeah, it's really weird because I seem to enjoy games where I do things that I actually really hate in real life. Like one of the games that I have played quite a lot on my PS5 is Lawn Mowing Simulator. Like I said, I hate gardening. I hate lawn mowing with a passion. It's like the one thing I really, really just despise. Yet, I bought an entire game based around it, and I think it's just that, like, in the game, it's a lot easier and simpler. And I think it's nice to have, you know, a game where I can do something that I actually hate in real life and it doesn't annoy me so much. I don't know, I think it's a little weird, to be honest, that I have games where I just do monotonous jobs that if I did those jobs in real life, I'd probably want to jump off a bridge. Like, it makes very little sense to me. Like, I have so many simulator games, and I love them. I don't know why. I think it's just, I just got sick of every single game being the same. Like, it's always, you know, there's a bad guy, shoot him. There's a bad guy, shoot him. Oh, like, someone's trying to destroy the world. Oh, you're a hero and you're going to stop people from destroying the world. And then all of a sudden, yay, you win. He didn't destroy the world. And it's just kind of like too many cliche games that are essentially just the same. It just gets so boring after a while. So I think that is why I like these games where, you know, you've got a bit more freedom to play how you want, you know. Like right now I'm collecting mushrooms. In a minute I need to go and start building up my house and stocking up my fridge and getting myself like a little life going in this town, because, you know, whilst I'm helping out this woman, I have very little. Actually, no, I think I do have quite a bit of money, don't I? I've got 1,250 euros, which isn't to be sniffed at. That's quite a decent amount, to be fair, these days. I'd probably pay for a good half a tank of gas, or petrol, or whatever you want to call it. Like, that's something that I must point out. Like, if people listen to me, like, when I talk in these streams, now I am aware that a lot of the people who watch my streams, who, you know, watching my streams, thanks, you're awesome. But a lot of people who watch my streams are American. Like, it gives me like a breakdown of where people are from, and a lot of people are American. And even, you know, if they're not, everyone knows what gas is. So if I'm talking, like, a lot of the time when I'm talking, although yes, I'm British, I do have a lot of American friends, and I will use American words. So it's not just that I'm weird, it's just that, like, when I talk to my American friends, I kind of Americanize the words that I say. So, like, if I'm talking and I say pants, I mean trousers, and things like that. So I will use the American words more than the British words. And it's not that I'm weird, it's just I kind of just automatically do it. Like, so when I'm streaming, if you hear me sound like I'm American, like using American words, it's simply just that I'm aware that I get a few American viewers, and I try and just make it a little easier for them, because whilst for the most part I know, like, Americans probably do understand what I mean when I say trousers or when I say petrol. I think that from movies and stuff, the majority of movies come from America, so even if you're not American, if you're from another country, if I say gas or if I say pants, I think that, you know, if you've been watching movies and you're from another country anyway, you probably know what I mean when I say pants or I say gas. So I just kind of Americanize it just to make it easier for everyone. Now, it doesn't always happen. It's sometimes it's automatic, and sometimes it's like a conscious decision, but you kind of get used to it I assume, if you do watch my streams enough. I probably do it a little less when I'm tired. But I'm not too tired today. Like, I literally got home 1 a.m. last night from vacation holiday. Went down to the beach for a few days, and it was nice. It was nice to have a break. But yeah, got back at 1 a.m. last night. And apparently my brain is still in vacation mode because I woke up at like 6 a.m. just ready and raring to go, even though like I didn't have to be up. I could have stayed in bed till like 9, and that would have been great, but unfortunately my brain was like, hey, you know, there's stuff to do, you need to be up at 6 a.m. and I'm like, no, I'm home. And although I have got stuff to do, I don't need to be doing that much of it right now. Like, it's just gonna keep just every time I try and pick up a mushroom, it's gonna, yeah. Okay, every time I try and pick up a mushroom, it's gonna think that I'm trying to buy this forest, but it's fine. Right, so the plan is I'm gonna get this mission finished with, because I'm nearly done now. I've only got 8 more, well 7 more once I pick this up. 7 more mushrooms. I'm gonna get this job done. I'm going to go turn in the job. She will be super happy with me, tell me how awesome I am, and then I'm gonna go try and figure out how to build up my house and my farm and my lumber yard, and actually like build up a bit of my business so that I can get some money going, and then I can start, you know, expanding and really get into the meat of the game. Right, we got 1 more mushroom that we need. There's got to be one up here. Come on, where is one? Did I just clear out this area? Seems like I did. Maybe if I start heading back towards her. Now, where am I? I'm here, and I believe she is over. Oh, she is north, so I think she's this way. So we'll head back towards her, see if I can find any mushrooms on the way. I just need 1 more. I like the fact that you can swim in this game, although it's really slow. You find like in a lot of simulator games you can't swim, and it's just annoying. Like the sound needs to be fixed. Like, I get to certain spots and it's you can hear it. It's like, it sounds like there's like a waterfall around me constantly. There's definitely some issues with the sound design, or at least the triggers for the sound. Like I said, there's no sound for your vehicle as of yet, and it's not something that's gonna break the game, but I would like to at least, you know, hear a bit of a vroom vroom when I'm driving a truck. Okay, so we've got James here. Hello, James. I'm not going to go too close to him because it will more than likely trigger chatting to him. There's, I think, some characters it just kind of automatically triggers talking to them when you get close, and then others you have to actually interact with them. But yeah, I don't want to talk to anyone else right now. I just want to get this last mushroom, turn this job in, and then head back to my house and just kind of do some work. Now, I also don't know like how I work out how many bits of lumber I have, because I need lumber to fix my house, but at the same time, I haven't actually cut down any trees yet. I haven't planted any trees. There's only like, so if I look at the area I own, so I own 2 small areas of forest. I own this area here, which has 16 trees total. I own this pathetic excuse of an area here, which has a total of 4 trees total. 2 spruces and 2 dead trunks anyway. Like, this area here costs 168 euros. It's 0.01 hectares, and I don't even know how many trees are on it, but look at that. That's just as dismal as that, man. This is nice. This is a good area, because this is I believe my lumber yard is around here somewhere. There it is. So I can like offload the trees from here straight into the water, and they should go straight into my lumber yard and earn me some money. But we will work that out as soon as I find this last darn mushroom. I don't know how often they respawn. It seems like there's definitely no respawns happened yet, because I collected them from around here and nothing's respawned. I assume maybe they respawn every single day when you've slept, or maybe it's every few days. I don't know. But we just need one more mushroom. I can't talk. I say I'm not tired. I say I got a decent amount of sleep, but yeah, I'm quite tired. Mushrooms! Right. I've collected 50 now. There we go. Right. This is the problem, because the pick up button for the mushrooms is the exact same button that you use to buy the forest. I'm gonna try and pick up a few more just so I've got some food for myself, because I'm very limited on food right now. Right, there we go, that'll do. So we're going to head down to Lily and turn in these mushrooms. I'm wondering what these were for. They look like it's like infrastructure for like a cable car system. Probably what it is. Who's this dude? Hello.
Hi.
Oh, hello.
Any new rumors flying around?
Do you know Lily? She used to brew those herbal potions that are so helpful if you work really hard. I wonder why she doesn't do them anymore.
Oh, that sounds
Gotta
good.
go.
She used to brew potions that help if you work really hard. Well, I'm going to be working really hard, so maybe she'll teach me how to do them. Right. Food is 63, sleep is 49, so I'm going to need to get some sleep soon.
Did you find the mushrooms I need?
Yes.
I did.
I think these mushrooms will be fine.
Great! I am impressed. Here's the little something I promised you. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Come and visit
Okay,
me
well, she
anytime.
promised me something.
I'll be
What do I
glad to
get?
see you. I may have other tasks for you, if you don't mind.
I'm glad you taught me something about mushrooms. Can you teach me anything else?
Sure. I know a lot about herbs and other plants, but I need to prepare these mushrooms first. But please, do come back later.
Okay, so there we go. She's going to prepare those mushrooms. Okay, so she's giving me honey too. Does everyone just give you honey? Is that it? Has no one got anything else that they give you? I just keep getting honey. Right, we're going to head back to my house now. So, one thing I'm going to do, I'm going to kind of, I've just got out of fishing rod. Right, there's a way to kind of skip back there, and I cannot remember exactly how. Right, let's find my dude. There we go. So we can right. There we go. Was that the button? No. Now, if I can go... There's a way to skip to my vehicle, and I cannot think how, but I'll figure it out later. It's literally right here, so it's not a big deal. I don't think you take any fall damage either. Oh, that's good to know. So we're going to go back to my vehicle. Is it from here? Nope. So, yeah, food. You don't have to drink or anything. I assume any drinks count towards your food intake, but it's not like a hardcore survival game. You do have to eat, but it seems pretty forgiving when it comes to how much you have to eat over the course of a day. I mean, I have eaten once today. I've ate once, that's it, and it seems to be okay. So right, we're going to quickly see what mission is it putting me on. Right, we want to go to the quests, and we want to can I just cancel a quest? I don't think I can. Just I want to actually have like a marker telling me where to go constantly, but for now I don't think I can cancel the quest. So I don't know if you can hear the sound of the waterfall has gone now. Like it's just like a constant sound when you're up by it. It's not like it's like, where am I going? It's not like it's positional or anything. It's just like you're by the waterfall, so you can hear the waterfall constantly. Doesn't get louder, doesn't get quieter, doesn't change, you know, from your left ear to your right ear depending on which way you're facing. Another thing that's really weird is when you're going uphill, so I was going uphill then, I was going really slow, and it doesn't matter how much you press on the accelerator, you just go slow. So I just turn on cruise control and automatically you just kind of speed up. So that's a good thing to know. Right, so this is my house. This is my whole area. So the scaffolding that you see, I put up. So when you're here, so here's your greenhouse, and you can grow things in here. Now currently I don't have anything growing, and I don't actually know how to grow anything. I haven't figured that out yet. I haven't done anything in here, as you can see. This is, what is this? Is this some kind of garage maybe? Shed. This here is, I again don't really know. Okay, so this is like a barn, which, oh, this is the barn. I can keep animals in here. So again, like somewhat similar to Harvest Moon, I can have animals that I look after. This is my work area. So I've got why is that? Why are these floating? Wow, magical cans. Look at that. Now they've stopped. Okay, yeah, so this is like my work area where I can do jobs, but I assume I've got to fix it up first before I can kind of do anything. And I kind of got stuck then, but it dislodged me. So I have kind of worked on some of it. I don't know if you can tell, but these two bits here, this plank of wood, this step here, and this step here, I replaced all of those. And yeah, I don't really know how to find out how much wood I've got to repair all these items. So I can bring out, so here's my chainsaw, so I can chop down trees, and then here's my repair tool. So I can come along, I can find something that's broken. So if we come here, like so this here, I can repair that. You just go around and you can use all the tools to repair all the broken items. But I mean, I don't know, maybe it's not using anything from... Okay, I seem to be like stuck now for some reason. Okay, my dude is literally stuck. Can I dislodge him? Oh, he's stuck there underneath me. Maybe if I repair that, he will get dislodged. No, he is still... Oh, there we go. Okay, so that is clearly a little bit of an issue there. Can I actually get out from here? There we go. Okay, so although it's a bit clunky, it's not like game breaking. I or at least it isn't at that point. I managed to escape. Okay, we can open the window here. Can open this door. So the plan is to kind of repair this whole area, and so far I don't really see that there's a lot that needs repairing. I don't really see that this is actually costing me anything in terms of wood. If it is, it's not really giving me any kind of clear notification or anything like that hey, you're using wood for this. I thought like you had to kind of work down at the lumberyard to kind of build up enough stocks of wood to be able to repair this stuff, but it seems like I'm kind of just able to repair it with my nail gun anyway without many issues. Can I reach that one? Maybe if I jump. There we go. Right, we'll do them bits from outside. Okay, those are broken, but I should be able to reach them. Yep, there we go. So this is almost repaired now. I believe that's everything, isn't it? Nope, there's a few more around there. Okay, all of these are need repairing. Let's just finish this off at least, see what happens when this is finished. It says you can, like, once it's finished, you can like paint it and stuff like that, so. Okay, whoa. What the heck is that doing? Okay, last thing now, hopefully. Just this strip here. Is that it? Okay, I have fixed my workshop. My work is appreciated. Right, there we go. I've fixed my workshop. It is fixed. Now, doesn't give me the option to like paint it or anything yet, but I can sort that out later. So let's go take a few minutes and repair. Do you wish you could fix a slate roof with just a nail? Just like nail gun, boom. Just want to fix everything now, really. Minimize what I have to do later. So once I've fixed this barn thing, I should be able to have animals. Now, I assume that's going to cost me a fair bit, so I'm not going to be focusing on getting any animals just yet. But just having a nice, clean, fixed house and surroundings to live in would be nice. And of course, I want a wife. I want to, you know, start a family and have kids. So this stuff needs to be repaired first, because nobody's going to want to raise kids here while the entire building is falling down. I do feel like, although I guess it makes it easier, I feel like it's a pretty big oversight to have it so you can just kind of repair this stuff just straight off without needing any, you know, collections of wood. You should be able to, you know, see how much wood you've got and have to go out and actually do some work, you know, like in games like Harvest Moon. That's kind of like the loop, I guess. You know, you want to build up your house, you've got to collect the wood and the stone, and then you've got to pay for it. This is kind of, like, I've got a nail gun and I'm just kind of just nail gunning the entire area, and there we go, it's all fixed. It's a bit disappointing in that aspect, but at the same time, if there's enough other gameplay, like once I've repaired all this, I've still got an entire business to build and relationships to build and things like that, so it's not a big deal, I don't think. I have so many other games that I need to play, but this one, these games take so much time. They really are a huge time sink, but at the same time, like I'm sitting here right now thinking, I've got other stuff that I need to play, you know, like I signed up for PlayStation Plus Premium. I've got a ton of games on there that I need to play, that I've downloaded, that I'm like interested in. Yet I'm just kind of sitting here going, I don't really want to turn this game off. Right, now, I need to get rid of this scaffolding. And I do not know how I do it. Oh, there we go. Even easier, just come up. Remove. And where's the scaffolding here? This is what I mean, like, there we go. Right. Now, have a fishing rod out. Right, let's go in here. Okay, there's a few bits to fix in here. No, I'm going to call it a day once I've fixed this. Not for the stream. I know I usually say I'm going to call it a day when I finish the stream. The stream won't be going for too much longer, because as much as I want to keep playing this, I do have other stuff that I really want to have a go on. Actually, you know what? I don't even know what time it is. It's now only 8:30. God blimey. I thought it was like 10 o'clock. I know they say time flies when you're having fun, but this is actually kind of dragging a bit. And like I said, I have just got back from vacation, so to be fair, today has dragged a bit in comparison to the days while I was on vacation. Like, they just flew by, so I think that's probably part of it. Right, let's see. Can I... How can I repair the bits over there? I might have to somehow figure out a way to get across. How can I repair that? I have to repair it from outside, or there's another bit there. It's a little awkward. I can't quite figure out how to reach that area. What am I doing? Okay, we're gonna try and jump across, but I don't seem to be very good at that. Let's jump out here. There we go, we're on. Right now. The area that needs repairing is in here. There's literally no way to get to it. Can I add scaffolding inside, maybe? I can. There we go. Don't know why I didn't think of that to begin with, but here we are. We are up now, and we can do these last few bits. This is done. I've received 5,000 social points, and I'm also stuck again. Remove the scaffold. There we go. There we go. So now I have a nice barn to keep some animals in, which is awesome. But it is getting late. It is now 8 p.m. on Wednesday the 3rd of July. So we're going to... all the lights have all just come on as well, so it's definitely night time, so we're going to head to bed. Is there areas in here that need repairing? There are areas in here. There's a pantry downstairs. Okay, well, let's see how we get to the pantry. Might be worth sticking some of these items in the pantry. I don't see where I go to get to the pantry. Oh, down here. Just what you want, a pantry that you access from outside. Right, so we're going to put a few bits in the pantry then. There we go. So we're going to put all the honey in the pantry because right now I don't think I need it. We're going to put the strawberries in the pantry because once I figure out how to plant something, I might need the strawberries in order to plant the strawberry plant. So let's see what's in here. So this is just the pantry, so I can access the pantry anywhere in here. Oh, excuse me, I am getting tired. But we're gonna head to sleep now. There's a lot of I don't know what that is. Okay, so I can decorate the house as well. There's a changing room. I can light a fire and I can sit down and relax. There's loads of stuff to do in the house. I can decorate how I see fit. So that says remove a shelf, but that ain't a shelf. Okay, so I need to just find my bed. Is this my bed? This is my bed. So now I can sleep, or I can take a whole week's rest if I want to, but I don't want to do that yet. There we go. So my sleep is at 100%, so I don't need any more sleep. And my food is low, but we're gonna... Okay, so I'm gonna eat a sausage. and drink a beer. There we go, my food is 100% now. Now this is all great, but currently I'm not actually making any money. Oh, I can pick apples. Well, that makes it easy to keep my food up, because there's a lot of apples around here. Pick a few for now. Right, I need to head over to the lumberyard and see now how can I get this thing running and make some money. I haven't even looked into that yet. Now, for the most part, I believe anything anything that I kind of just chuck over here will go into the lumberyard. And I'm pretty sure this thing looks dilapidated too. It does, look at that. It all needs repairing as well. Okay, so there's so much stuff that needs repairing. Like just so much stuff. Okay, so I need to be able to get this lumberyard up and running to make some money, because I'm currently not making any. Right, so let's see, if I go to the quest list. Okay, so right, if I do this one, this is a job for my aunt. I get 20,000 social points if I repair all the farm buildings, which is great, but that I don't know if that actually helps me progress and get some money. Let's go see what my aunt wants for now. Because, oh, here we go. This is what I need. I need one of these. Now this was my on-course tractor. Can I use it? I cannot. Darn it. So this is what I need. I need one of these to move the logs once I've chopped down the
Would you
trees.
please go and see Logan for me? I need you to give him this cake. Logan is the local forester. He is a good man, but sometimes he can be a bit grumpy. He lost his wife a couple years ago, but he's a good friend. Charles and I support him whenever we can. In return, he often helps us out as well.
Okay, that's great and everything, but, you know, I've been here for like 2 days now, and so far I've not done any work. Need to make some money. What's this green thing here? Oh, I can... Okay, so I can actually put in a scarecrow, or over here I can put in some beehives. And that's great and everything, but I don't know what's going on with the scarecrow, because this is clearly a scarecrow, but it says dig through and rake the ground before sowing flowers. But that's not what the thing is. The icon is for a scarecrow. So I'm thinking that might be a bug of some kind. We've got a bunch of apples here. I just want to know how I actually get to lumberjacking. I could, let me see. Right. My lumberjack skills. Right. I cannot pick up or carry logs. However, this other guy that she wants me to go talk to, I think she said that he's a lumberjack or he's a forester. So maybe he will give me the ability to pick up and move logs with my bare hands, which will mean I can chop down trees and then chuck the logs in there myself, at least make some money, and then, you know, use that to buy some equipment and eventually build up to the point where I'm actually a fully fledged lumberjack with some equipment. I have no clue. Let's talk to this dude. Hello.
Not so loud. What are you doing here?
My Aunt Grace sent me to give you this.
Grace is your aunt? I see. Thank you for the package. Grace is a great cook. Now off you go. I'm hunting here.
What are you hunting?
Poachers. They harm the animals, destroy the forest. It's my job. I am the only forester in these parts.
Can I help you?
All right, if you like. But you need to stay close and keep absolutely quiet. If you make a noise or go farther away, I'll send you packing straight away. Understood?
Got it.
I'm not entirely sure where this guy's meant to be from. He sounded like he had a German accent to start with. Right, keep quiet and stay close. Okay, let's go. Come on then. I'm close. You haven't moved yet, mate. Yeah, do it. All right. Close enough.
I can see the tracks now.
Close enough? Am I close enough? Can I bend down? Creep up his backside. God,
there, you see that?
I don't see anything apart from your face. What am I meant to be seeing? What am I meant to be seeing?
See that deer? Nice and easy now, lad.
What happened here?
Caught in a trap.
Oh, what am I doing floating up there?
Poachers. At least they use rope. Not those nasty metal jaws. We can get him out of this. Can you help me? I'll try to free him, but I need your help.
All right. What do I do?
Try to keep the deer calm. Otherwise he won't let me help him. Hold his head and his back. He looks exhausted, but is still very scared.
Okay, there we go. I finally fell back down to the ground. Okay, there we go. We're gonna... Right, calm down. Here we go. We're gonna get you out of here, and then you can spear us with your antlers. How long does it take you to undo a rope, mate? There he goes. Yay. Okay,
all right,
hello.
We've done it. Thanks for your help.
Yes, we did it. I've never helped a real deer before.
Stick around a while, and you'll get used to it. Now, I'll see if I can find some tracks. And you, off home with you now, lad.
I look like I'm like 40. And he's like, off home with you, lad. Go home for supper. Make sure your mommy isn't worried about you. What is going on, man? Everyone treats me like I'm like some kind of child. I'm like a 40-year-old bloke with like the biggest beard around. It's like, makes no sense. I chose the burly lumberjack guy. When the game starts, it gives you an option of like two guys. You can have like the burly lumberjack guy in the plaid shirt, and he has like, he's better with certain skills. Like I think he gets hungry faster, but he has more stamina and things like that. Or there's like a businessman who gets has less stamina but doesn't get hungry as much. Like there's like trade-offs between each. But I decided that I wanted the burly, rugged outdoorsman kind of guy. Oh, excuse me, hiccups. Let's go around. Speak.
I've delivered your package to Logan. You were right. He's okay once you get to know him.
Did he show you around the forest?
Better than that, I helped him save a deer. That was something.
Wow, that's great. I'm proud of you.
There we go. Right, I did that. Now what? I got some social points, which is great, but again, I'm still unable to do any actual work. Let's have a look what jobs I've got. The shopkeeper might know something useful. Talk to Connor. Talk to Isaac, meet James. There's a strange construction up on the hill. Talk to Oliver in a barn. Repair all my buildings. None of them help me with actually, doing anything to do with the point of the game, which is to be a lumberjack. Let's see. Here it says, drop logs into the water here. They will be automatically transported by the current to the mill, properly soaking on their way. And then the mill will... okay. So repairing the lumber mill will unlock new functionalities and ways to earn money. Okay, so do I have to repair the mill? So I'm guessing I just need to repair everything, so I think it'll just be better to just repair everything, but I'll go repair the mill first, because that's how I make money. So, let's repair as much as I can. Now, the whole area is for sale. Everything, because this is all my aunt and uncle's mill and everything, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that if I work my ass off and make enough money, I can just buy it from them, because, that makes sense considering I'm their nephew and they want me to come and work here for pittance, but then they still won't give me the thing that I'm working my ass on. Gonna have to get up onto the roof somehow. Oh crap, I'm stuck again. Oh poo. There needs to be like, with games like this, like for the most part, you find a lot of them have it, but clearly this one doesn't seem to. The ability to like click I'm stuck and just respawn somewhere close. Definitely something that this game kind of needs. For the most part though, I have been actually able to escape from anywhere that I do seem to get stuck in, which is great. But I think for now, with, like I said, I have like a ton of other games that I've got recently that I really want to play. I think I might call it a day with the streaming and just playing this game in general now. For the most part though, I'm just going to give a quick rundown of what I think about this game, and that is like I pretty much love it. Like it's a little long-winded at first. Like, I want to get to like making money, and I want to get to actually being a lumberjack, cutting down trees and doing all the actual, you know, lumberjack work. And I think once I get into that, I'm really gonna start loving this game. The ability to kind of like wander around and, you know, go and do jobs for people at your own pace is great. It definitely does, you know, give that life sim vibe to it. It's a little clunky, or well, a lot clunky. Very rough around the edges kind of game, and for the most part, I'm okay with that. Like, I can deal with games that are, like I said, rough around the edges. I've played so many of them, and as long as they're fun, and for the most part they do work, even if it is a bit awkward, I'm fine with that. And this one so far feels the same as that. Like I've played a lot of games that are just as clunky as this, but they are fun to play. I've also played a lot of games that are way worse than this, and are not as fun to play. So it's kind of a mixture, really. Like, I am enjoying myself. Definitely feel like I just want to get to the point now where I'm finished with this kind of like repairing stuff, and like the somewhat tutorial. Like, it's not a tutorial area anymore. I'm kind of free to do whatever I want, but at the same time, like, some of the stuff that I want to do, I can't actually do yet. So it will be nice once I have the freedom to like actually be, you know, running the business for myself, making some money, really getting into the meat of the game. But again, for now, I can't complain. I 100% think this game was money well spent. Like, I'm finding that this game is more fun than a lot of other games that I've bought. Like, I would much rather be playing this than something like Call of Duty. So at the same time, it's kind of like a mixed bag when it comes to like, if I recommend this game, I would recommend it to anyone who likes this kind of game, because it's really fun. But at the same time, like, again, like, there's people out there who like games like Call of Duty or FIFA and things like that that I absolutely despise. So it's kind of like, if you like this kind of game and you just want it to be fun, I would say it is. I would say it's definitely one of the better ones. It is rough around the edges, and it depends how much you can forgive. I know most people who play these kind of games know kind of what you're in for when it comes to buying this kind of game. You know it's not going to be perfect. You know there's going to be issues. You know there's going to be, again, like I said, clunkiness and, you know, performance issues, things like that. If you can forgive those gripes and just enjoy it for what it is, then I don't see how anyone's going to really have too many issues with this. But it is not, you know, if this is like not your cup of tea usually, and you're thinking about getting this, just be aware, like, it is not going to be polished like the kind of games you're probably used to. I mean, it is clunky, it is awkward, and it's very long-winded. I mean, I'm just wandering around now repairing this, but there's a lot of work that you need to put in with games like this. I would say, like, even straight off the bat now, if there's no real issues, and if the game plays how it's been playing for the last few hours that I've been playing it forever, like, if it's just, if this is how the game is now, like, you know, with doing jobs for people and the lumberyard, the cutting down trees and that kind of gameplay. There we go, I've repaired that. I could say that this is probably my second, so far my second favourite like simulator on PlayStation, with Gold Rush being my first. And again, that is yet another game that has major performance issues, but it is just too much fun. I just enjoy the game. So again, if you can look past the clunkiness and the performance issues, like the game is great. I'm enjoying it immensely. And I kind of want to turn it off so I can go play something else, but then at the same time I just want to keep going because it's fun. So that's the best I can say for it right now. It's a very big game, and I don't think it's something that I'm gonna finish anytime soon. So like a full review of everything is not gonna be happening for a while. I have a lot of other stuff to play, like I said. So, but honestly, first impressions are great. I really love this game. I am extremely happy with the purchase. I think for the price, so far I don't think there's an issue with the price. It was $24.99 here in the UK, and I think that's a bargain for what you get. I really do think it's a bargain. You know, if it was a bit more polished, I think you could be looking at like a £40 game here, like with just exactly what it has in it, just with a bit more polish. So yeah, I can't fault it to that extent. But I think I'm just going to make sure that this building is fully repaired, and then I'm going to save and I'm going to head off. But I've noticed quite a fair few people watching today, which is great. It always helps me when people view my streams or view any of my content. If you liked it, then I'd appreciate a like. If you want to subscribe, I post random crap. Basically, I never know what I'm posting. I did purchase this game myself. I did actually pay for it. There's the odd game that I do get from developers or publishers that I do stream, but this is one that I purchased myself. I didn't receive it, so you know, I'm not it's not like a paid promotion or anything crap like that. This is just genuinely, I paid my money. I'm enjoying the game. I think it was well worth every penny I spent on it. And yeah, so if you do like it, feel free to leave a like. If you want to subscribe, like I say, I don't really have a specific type of game that I stream. I stream random crap. I post random crap. I'm not trying to be a big YouTuber, but every subscriber and every like gets me more chances to get access to these games that I can stream early access and potentially build my channel. So that's the best I'll say. If you want to leave me a like, you want to leave me a subscribe, I appreciate it, but I'm not going to force you to. I'm not going to beg. Like, you know, like I just hate channels that kind of, you know, the first thing you get when you start watching one of the videos is 3 minutes of them saying subscribe 20 times and all of that crap. I can't be bothered with that. If you want to, you're welcome to. If you don't want to, it's no big deal. So yeah, that is it for this stream then. I've got so much work. This is gonna, I cannot wait until I can start there we go. I can rebuild with new materials. I can plaster and repaint. Oh, I cannot wait. Like, this is gonna be so much of a time sink, and I think I'm gonna love every moment of it. Just rebuilding this whole place, then painting it, making it look nice, raising animals, going out and finding myself someone to marry, having a kid, running the whole lumberyard. Just the amount of stuff that you can do in this game is insane, and I've been playing for 3, maybe 4 hours now, and I've not even scratched the surface. Like, I'd still say I'm kind of in the tutorial. Like, I haven't learned how to do some of this stuff, or at least if I have, I haven't actually done it. I haven't even fished yet. I haven't traded. I haven't done anything mechanic wise. I haven't built anything. I've just fixed damaged things. I've cut down one tree. It's just, there's so much stuff to do in this game. It's just immense, and like I said, I think I'm going to love every minute of it. So I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you for watching, folks. If I'll view how many, I'll see how many views this video gets, and I'll see how many people like it. And if people like it, I might just stream a few more times on this game and see how that goes. So everyone who has watched, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. And as always, I will see you all next time.